Hi, this is Jeff Lesher with What's the Point? And the point this week is to build on what we started last week about enabling people to go back to work in whatever form they do in a post-pandemic context in an even more effective way than they may have left their typical surrounds. And we talked about culture and culture as it's supported by values, the guiding or operating principles that all of us must abide by within an organization to be good and effective. That then ties with the specifics of the individual roles that people hold, and together that forms the what and the how we do what we do at the highest level within that organization. Now, why? Why do we do it? That is the big picture item, the impact objective, the purpose, the vision. It's not the mission. The mission really is tantamount to strategy. Frankly, I'm not a big mission person, but whatever you want to label it, what you're about, why you exist, why it matters that you do, that's what connects people to the bigger purpose. That's what the values permeate up to. And as a leader, if your organization has not clearly stated why you exist, done so in an inspiring way. It doesn't have to inspire everybody, but it has to inspire the right kinds of people for your organization. And you're not only communicating it, making sure people know it. It can be on the wall, it can be on your website, it can be words out of your mouth, it can be all of the above. It's great to print that if you have a physical representation of your values. Have the vision on your values statements, because that's what they're connecting the values to. That's why and how the values are important. And make sure that people are saying back to you in terms of the work that they're doing, how it is that they're contributing to the forward movement of fulfilling your vision. All those things are important. It is never without surprise that I talk to leaders who insist that their people know why they exist, and yet they have trouble telling me. And I go to their websites and it doesn't really say on their websites, and respectfully, it does say something on their website, but it's not very inspiring. It doesn't really light me up. And it doesn't matter what it is you do. I have a friend from high school who runs a business that provides building materials for affordable housing construction projects. But their mission is compelling. It's to house people in affordable, livable ways, right? It is to provide that opportunity to live in quality shelter. That's pretty inspiring, even though they essentially sell roofing and siding. So no matter what it is that you do, it can really appeal to individuals, but you have to state it, and you have to connect it, and you have to keep working it and getting people to provide you with their connection. Here's just the analogous context that I would provide here. It's the COVID vaccination, a purpose greater than ourselves. It's good for us. I mean, it is. I'm not going to debate the science on that. It's out there. CDC just released numbers yesterday that said 90% effective against getting infected, much less in dealing with the disease. And the disease is deadly, killing almost 600,000 people in the US up to this point. So the US is now making strides in being number one in something good, which is people getting vaccinated. I've got my first shot scheduled for tomorrow, so this is really on my mind. And I'm a little afraid. I am. I don't want to feel badly, even though I know I won't feel as badly, even in the worst case, as I would if I got this thing. That wouldn't be good. But why am I really doing it? I'm doing it because I want to, because it's good for me, but I'm also doing it because it's good for all those around me and for everybody else. If enough of us take this step, are willing to do things not just for ourselves, but for others, we can accomplish even greater things. So as you revisit, and you should, in this moment of opportunity, your purpose, your reason for being, your why, and what's going to be different because you exist, make sure that the expression of that A exists, B is something that excites people, that gives them a jolt of energy and purpose, and then you actively work to help them connect what they do to that outcome. And when you do, not only does culture exist and sustain, but it is powerful. It can help you create a whole that is way greater than the sum of its parts, and that is the point.